Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Teala. If you honestly don't know why I have a pan in my hand, that's besides the point. If you're gonna tell by the pan, the apron that we're in the kitchen today, we're gonna be doing a cooking with Teala. Yeah, I know. It's really exciting. I'm really excited to show you guys how much of a chef I am. Like, I can literally be like a Michelin star chef. A Michelin star. I don't even know if I said that right. A Michelin star chef. That's gonna hurt to say, but anyways. I'm like pretty much Gordon Ramsay. I'm pretty much Martha Stewart. Like, we're one and the same, honestly. Like, I'm not even gonna come on here and pretend like I can't cook and like make a whole scene out of that, because I can cook. Like, I can cook. I can throw down in the kitchen. I can make anything. I can make it all homemade. Like, I'm a really, really good cook. So I'm really excited for you guys to come along and cook with me today, because we're gonna cook something really good. Let me see. So today we're gonna be cooking salmon Alfredo lasagna rolls with homemade dinner rolls. Everything's gonna be homemade, the sauce, everything. We don't do that store-bought stuff over here. The only thing that was store-bought was the shells. I had to pick those up, but like, I'm not gonna make pasta homemade, but everything else is homemade. So let's just like get into it. I have to list off all the ingredients for you guys. So hold on, give me a second. Let me get everything. Okay, I guess we'll just start with the salmon lasagna rolls. The first thing you're gonna need is spinach. Obviously, we're gonna need some salmon, heavy whipping cream for the sauce, a block of Parmesan cheese. We're gonna need some milk. I got 2%, some butter. And honestly, I think that's it besides all the seasonings. Oh, you're gonna need, hold on, lemons. We're also gonna need lemons. And then, oh, I forgot the noodles. Yeah, and then lastly, we're also gonna need the lasagna noodles. For the dinner rolls that we're gonna make, we're also gonna need sour cream. We're also gonna need milk as well. We're gonna need flour. We're gonna need flour as well, but bread flour, there's a huge difference, so get the bread flour. And yeah, that's about it for all the ingredients that we need for today's dinner. It's not honestly much that we need. Like I said before, this is basically everything we need besides all the seasonings that I'm gonna grab as I'm like cooking. But let's go ahead and get into it. I think we're gonna start with the dinner rolls first. So while the dinner rolls have to proof and sit, we can make the lasagna, so we can throw everything in the oven around the same time and it can all be fresh and come out around the same time. So let's get started with the dinner rolls to start. So say what you guys want to about me, but these recipes actually aren't mine. Like, I know that sounds crazy, but realistically, it's the person behind the recipe. Like, think about it this way, right? Like, you can give anybody a recipe, but it's about the execution. And that's what I have. I have the execution part down. Cause like I said, I'm like Gordon Ramsay, Martha Stewart, like top tier, like. So yeah, I'm gonna be using the recipes that I found online, whatever, it's not a big deal. Yeah, this recipe for the dinner rolls that we're about to make is from Claire Suffis. I love her. She's like, I think that's her name. I love her. But yeah, it comes from her, at least the dinner rolls do. And she's where I found the recipe for the dinner rolls. So we're gonna use her recipe. All right, so to start, she makes the tangzong. I don't know what that is, but it's like basically a batter that you make to put into your dough mixture, because essentially we're making dough. And she makes like this weird tangzong contraption where like you have to cook some of the dough. So listen, I don't really know what it does. All I know is these dinner rolls are really good. So I'm just gonna follow her soup, because Claire don't play in the kitchen and everything I made from her is like top tier, like 10 out of 10. So I'm just gonna follow what she does. Might sound weird, might be crazy, but just let me cook. Okay, so anyways, let's start. We're gonna need a pan. So I have like my pan right here. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab the flour that we need. I'm gonna put it in the pot first. And then she says we need a half a cup of water and a half a cup of milk. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my milk real quick. Okay, so that's half a cup right there. And then I'm also gonna get half a cup of water. Okay, so I got my half a cup of water and half a cup of milk in here. I think I'm just supposed to pour it in and then like stir it on like low to medium heat. I think that's what she wants me to do. I'm not too sure. All right, I'm gonna start recording, but I'm gonna take this milk over here. Pause. So unfortunately, I'm really bad at filming and I don't know how to make sure that the camera is not cropped or the lighting is good. So for the rest of the video, the lighting looks a little crazy. And at the end of the video, you'll see my face is kind of cropped. I know it's annoying, but just wanted to warn you guys. I'm sorry. I'll work on it. I'll get better. Anyways, let's continue on with the video. So I just poured the milk and water in. Now I'm gonna go ahead and whisk it. And then after I whisk it, that's when I'm gonna turn it on and let it start cooking. And now I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the stove and put it at medium and then just continue to stir. So I'm gonna let this cook. I guess what we're looking for is for it to get like thick. And then at that point, that's when I can take it off the stove and actually put it in the bowl to start mixing the actual dough. Ooh, okay, actually I forgot. I need to get my KitchenAid out because that's part of the step is you actually have to like mix it in the KitchenAid. So let me grab that real quick. All right, I got the KitchenAid. Okay, so I have the KitchenAid. Oh my god, let me stir. Oh my god, okay, it's getting thick. I don't know if this is like the thickness we want. Hold on, let me just like really stir it. Like I think some milk will like help loosen it up. So let me like, oh my god. Guys, this is not how it should look. It should be like a little bit more like looser. And I can't even get it out of the whisk. Okay, I honestly feel like it still should be fine. Like, let me show you guys up close. It's very like thick and I can't get it out of the whisk. But like, I feel like it's still fine. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use it anyways. So I'm gonna put all of this mixture in the KitchenAid bowl. Okay, you guys, like I promise, it looks like I don't know what I'm doing, but I promise like, I cook a lot and I've made at least this recipe before. So like, I think it's just like me trying to film, trying to like do a lot at the same time. Never has it turned out like this for me. Like look at that. Like that just kind of looks weird. Like it's definitely still salvageable. I'm gonna make it work because like that's just what I do. But like, this has never happened to me before. I feel like it should be fine, so let's just continue on. So I'm gonna use one of these packets of active dry yeast. I'm gonna put the yeast in this measuring cup first. Ooh, ooh, oh my god. Okay, so this is how the yeast is looking. I'm gonna go ahead and put that off to the side and let that sit while we do the rest of the ingredients. Oh my god, you guys, I forgot that we actually needed eggs as well. So let me grab those. All right, so we need 2 eggs. I can't even open up the sour cream, like what? We need 1 cup of sour cream. So I'm gonna go ahead and just open this one up and get a 1 cup measuring. I'm gonna go ahead and just put this, all of that in the bowl. We also need a 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there. We're gonna also add kosher salt. I'm like Salt Bae. And now I'm gonna add the yeast that I added to the water. Oh my god, you guys, I'm like a real life chef right now. Like, who you know has their own KitchenAid and makes their own dinner rolls from home? Like, only me? Like, look at that. Like, that just kind of looks weird. Alright, now anyways, now that we have all the wet ingredients in here, I'm going to put it on the KitchenAid to actually start mixing. I actually am going to use the dough hook.
Captain Hook.
Okay, anyways, I'm getting distracted, but I'm going to put this on. And I'm gonna go ahead and put our mixture on as well. This is what our mixture looks like in case you were wondering. I'm gonna go ahead and put it down, lock it in place. And then she says to start it off on like a low setting. So I'm just gonna come over here and turn it on and just kind of start mixing it in. Okay, so like now the mixture is basically kind of mixed in. So I'm gonna prop it open. And this is the time where we're gonna add the flour to the dough. And this is when you guys are gonna really see it come together once we put the flour in. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the bread flour over here and start adding it. Okay, so we're gonna need 3 cups of this bread flour. So I'm gonna go ahead. This measuring cup right here is 2 cups. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pour it all into here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put 2 cups in first, let this get kind of like stirred up and mixed in. And then I'm gonna add the last cup, and then after that, the dough will be ready. Yay! All right, so actually this looks really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it up right now. And, ooh, okay. There we go, I'm gonna go ahead and put it up and then we can add the last cup of flour that we need. Oh my god, you guys, it like actually smells like a bakery in here. It's insane. But this is kind of how it looks after it's been incorporating and kind of like mixing for a while. All right, so I have to admit, I did forget to put the butter in. I know, but it's okay. I just added it in and I just mixed it in. So it should be good to go to start like kneading. Okay, finally we got it to where like it should be now. So I'm gonna take it out. First, I'm gonna add some flour on the counter. I promise the counter is clean, guys. But I'm gonna add some flour to the counter, some flour to my hands, and grab it out so we can start kneading the dough. All right, and so this is how the dough should look, guys. It looks really good, honestly. I'm gonna go ahead and start kneading it. All right, so now I'm just gonna start kneading the dough. I don't really know like how to explain where it should be. I just kind of know it's like an inner feeling, an intuition that like, I just know when the dough is ready and like it's done being kneaded, but I'm just gonna go in and knead this dough. While I'm kneading this dough, I kind of just want to update you guys on like life and how everything's been going, because life has definitely been lifing. Yeah, I mean, so like I just had my birthday. That was fun. That was like a really good time. We booked a boat ride for my birthday and it was like great. It was a 2-hour private boat ride. I got some really good pictures, so definitely go follow me on Insta because the pictures are amazing. I just turned 23, so I know I'm kind of getting old, but yeah, that happened, and that was just like this weekend on Saturday. So my birthday and the boat ride was on Saturday, so then fast forward to Monday, I was just kind of out running errands, just, you know, doing what I do, and I actually got in a car accident. It was my fault. I totaled my car. So yeah, I'm just like honestly really glad and like grateful to be here, because like the damage that was done to my car, like a lot more should have happened to me, and I'm honestly fine right now. I don't feel anything. I already went to the doctors and they checked in and everything is fine, but like it was just so scary because like it happened in like an instant. I just remember the impact, and then just like getting out the car, like everything was ruined. My car was just like damaged. I was seeing like fluid leaking out. It was insane. So honestly, I'm really just glad to be here. I know my car got totaled and everything, but cars are replaceable. I'm not, so yeah, I don't know. It was just like really traumatizing and scary. Like I'm honestly still trying to get over it. It only happened 2 days ago. But yeah, enough of that. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm done kneading the dough, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab my bowl. I'm gonna put some flour in it so it doesn't stick. And that's about it for the dough. I'm just gonna go ahead and cover it, and then it's gonna sit for about like 1 to 2 hours to proof. And then that's when we're gonna go ahead and roll it into the actual dinner rolls, and then we'll be able to bake it. But this needs to sit for at least like 1 to 2 hours. So I'm just gonna cover it up, let it sit. And while we let this sit, we're gonna work on the lasagna rolls, because that's like the main course. And that's like what I'm really excited about, because that was really good when I made it the first time. And I only ever made the lasagna rolls once. So really excited to get back into this recipe and make some good food. All right, you guys, I am back. I am tired. I know it looks a mess in here now, but like, don't mind that. I've literally been cooking this whole entire time. I even burned myself with the pasta, so I'm sure that's gonna like leave a scar, and it's just a lot going on. Yeah, there's just honestly a lot going on, so I had to kind of just break away from talking to you guys on the camera. I did a little cute montage of like me cooking the salmon, making the pasta, making the sauce. I don't want this video to be like an hour long, and I want to hurry up and get this dinner done so I can taste it. Yeah, I knew if I would have kept on talking to you guys, I would have eventually messed something up trying to film and cook. So I just had to take a break, cook everything. So yeah, now everything is done. The salmon is so good. I already tried it. Everything is good. The sauce is good. It smells so good in here. I can't wait to assemble everything so we can finally eat it, because I'm actually really hungry and I haven't ate anything today yet. So here's how it's gonna work. Let me show you guys real quick. So in the sink, I have the cooked lasagna noodles. I also have the cooked salmon. It looks so good. And then on the stove still, I still have the sauce. So how it's gonna work, I'm gonna pick up one of these lasagna noodles. I'm gonna put it on my cutting board, get some sauce from right here, and then I'm gonna crush up actually this salmon so it'll be all crushed up, and I'm gonna sprinkle some in the lasagna like shell and then roll it up. put it in the pan. And then once we're done with assembling everything in the pan, that's when I'm gonna take the extra sauce that we have and drizzle it all on top of the shells. So then it can be nice and creamy and juicy. And then after that, that's when it's gonna go into the oven. So yeah, that's basically it. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna take one of the lasagna shells right here. I'm gonna put it on my cutting board. I hope you guys can see, but it's on my cutting board. I'm actually gonna move the sauce over here, and I have the little paintbrush that I can paint the sauce on the noodle. So I'm gonna take some of the sauce, paint it on. I'm gonna go ahead and crunch up the salmon because it's supposed to be like salmon bits that you put in the noodle. So I'm just gonna go ahead and crush this up. All right, perfect, that's all crushed up now. All right, the next step is to grab some of the salmon. And I'm telling you guys, the salmon is so good. I'm gonna go ahead and just spread it out all on the noodle. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's basically just the noodle, the white sauce, and then also the salmon. Perfect, and now what I'm gonna do is go ahead and just roll the salmon up. And just like that, we have our first lasagna roll. So I'm gonna go ahead and, oh, the oven's ready now. But anyways, yeah, just like that, we have our first lasagna roll. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the pan. Yeah, I'm just gonna make a couple of these, get them all ready, and then we're gonna throw it in the oven because it just has to cook after this, and then we're all done with the lasagna rolls. So let's go ahead. Oh my God, that's so good. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and stop rambling. I'm gonna go ahead and assemble the rest of these rolls, put it in the oven, and then we'll be good to go. All right, you guys, so I'm done assembling for right now. I only made 3, and that's just because these are the 3 that we're gonna have while we make the video, but the rest is gonna be for tonight. This is actually gonna be our dinner. So the very last step, now that the noodles are all done and assembled, I'm just gonna go ahead and put some of this white sauce on top of the noodles, throw it in the oven, and then they'll be good to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put some of this on top. These honestly look so good. I can't wait to try them. I'm gonna go ahead and put them in the oven. The oven's already ready. I have it at 375, so I'm gonna put this in the oven for about like 15 to 20 minutes. It doesn't have to be in there long. Okay, so those are in the oven, and while those are in the oven and we wait for that to get ready, we're gonna go ahead and start on the rolls. They've been like proofing and sitting for about like an hour, hour and a half now, so they're definitely ready to get rolled into the dinner rolls, and then we can also bake those as well. Okay, so I got the dough. It's been sitting for about like an hour, hour and a half now. So I don't know if you guys could tell, but it's definitely like doubled in size, and that's what you want because you want the gluten and the yeast to kind of like be eating and and when it rises, that's what's gonna make a really fluffy, good dinner roll. So yeah, it's been sitting for a minute. It's doubled in size. So let's go ahead and rip into this right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut some of this off for us right now. I told you guys before, I'm not gonna cook everything right now because this is actually gonna be our dinner tonight. So I'm gonna cook the rest later, but right now this is just for, you know, video purposes of like me cooking and showing you guys like that I'm a chef. Anyways, so yeah, now I got our dough. I'm gonna go ahead and start rolling it out. So I'm just gonna go ahead and roll it up, and it makes like the perfect like dough ball. Just like 2 little dinner rolls. They're so cute and small, but that's it. It's really simple, really easy. I'm gonna go ahead and put these in the oven as well. I have one oven going for the lasagna rolls, and then I have the other oven going for the dinner rolls. All right, you guys, we are finally done with everything. This process has been a long one. I got burned. I've been cooking literally for like 3-4 hours now, but everything's in the oven because yeah, I just like know it's gonna be good. Like I'm literally such a good chef. Like you guys saw the footage, like you know how good I am. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just chill for a bit, kind of clean up a little bit while everything is cooking, and I'll get back to you guys when everything is done so we can plate it up and serve it. Alrighty, you guys, this is it. I made everything. I just took everything out of the oven. We got the lasagna rolls over here, and then we also have the dinner rolls right here. And now we are finally ready to plate everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably have both of these dinner rolls. I'm gonna put those on my plate, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and cut one of these dinner rolls off. And this is the meal, you guys. We have the dinner rolls and then also the salmon lasagna roll. Let me go ahead and give you guys a close up of everything because it looks and smells so good. Woo! Oh my God. I'm still gonna eat it anyways because I literally just cleaned the floor, but like, whatever, it's fine. Anyways. All right, the moment I've been waiting for, let's go ahead and dig in and try everything because I've tried like everything by itself, but not together. So let's try the lasagna roll first. Trying to get everything. Here we go. Like, I promise you, I'm not just saying this just because I made it, but it literally tastes like something you would find at like a 5-star restaurant. It's so good. Like, this is to die for. But yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and try the dinner roll now. Oh my God. That's so good too. Like, it's so fresh. But anyways, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys really did enjoy this one. I had a really good time cooking with you guys and bringing you guys along. Thank you so much for joining me on this Cooking with Teala. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more Cooking with Tealas, because I definitely want to make more videos like this one. I have so many recipes. Like, also, I'm a really good baker, so I could really bake something up. And I'm thinking I already have some plans for that, so stay tuned. Definitely subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed this cooking with me. But yeah, like I said a million times now, I am starving. I'm so hungry, and I've been working literally on this meal for like 3 hours now. So I'm gonna go ahead, finish my plate of food. But yeah, I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my 5-course meal. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.